Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be drawing a mountain. So let's get started by going ahead and getting the outline shape for your mountain. Now, I start off with a very rough sketch, basic mountainy shape, as you can see. And just to give a bit of extra depth, I'm going to add in two other extras. It's okay if you guys make a couple of mistakes. You can also pause this video if you need to, in order to keep up with me, since I will be working a little bit fast. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And let's jump into this tutorial. Okay, so first with all of this, you're going to need to, as I said before, get your rough sketch out for your mountain, and then you're going to want to start throwing in some extra bit of details to give that mountain sort of a rough feel to it and more of a rocky environment. Doing this will help you to get all of the different feels and different angles that you are going to need for your drawing. So as you can see right now, that's what I am doing. I'm just going in and adding some extra things, and this also will help us out with the shading part of it that we'll be doing later. You can also add in some extra bit of details into each mountain. It doesn't matter which ones you're doing, you need to add some sort of form of detail into them. I'm also going to be adding on just a little bit of an extra one, and also if you guys want to, you can just follow me along with this. I will be posting another video on landscaping if you guys want me to. Sorry I haven't been able to get that Minecraft video posted. I know that that's completely off topic, but I just had to say it at some point to you guys, so yeah. Also, you guys, whenever we're going through and we're adding some stuff down at the bottom, the different details and stuff, make sure it is fluent. You're going to want your mountain to be more fluid than you're going to want it to be more firm. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'm basically saying that you're going to want your mountain to be more of a realistic point instead of it being more cartoony, because cartoons, they're like triangles and stuff like that. We're trying to get it as real as possible. So what I'm doing here, like I added in some extra terrain at the bottom. You guys can do that, or also I add in some extra different like flows, because as the mountain's going more downward, it sort of like moves up and down like a wave, and it like forms. So like whenever a plate hits another plate, it moves up, and whenever they both move up, it is creating a curvature. So the mountain, it's getting the curvature at the bottom, and you're gonna want to have that on there, because if you don't, then it's just gonna look flat and it's gonna look boring. Not to be rude, but that is what it's gonna look like. And sorry my head pops in here a couple of different times, but it's just the way I had to draw it, because the desk and stuff that I'm using at the moment is very uncomfortable to sit at while I'm drawing, so yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so on the right side of the mountain, as you can see earlier, I was talking about how it needs to be fluid and how I added in some extra terrain. Just like how I did in the right, it has to be fluid like part 2. Now we're hopping into shading. Shading is a very, very, very important thing. Sorry, my head's in the way. I am going from the left side, making it brighter, and going onto the right and making it darker. And the reason for that is because of the way I have positioned the sun. I want the sun to be on the left and not the right. The reason for this is because it adds a more realistic effect to it for me, and it just seemed like the right thing to do with it. And because of the way I position the sun inside of this, sorry, my head's completely in the way and it's messing with you guys' camera. But the reason for this is because if I if I don't put it that way, then the whole thing is gonna look the exact same, and you don't want it to look the exact same because then it won't have the same sort of awe that a mountain has. And if you're wondering what I mean by awe, I mean like the right feeling to it, like how realistic it feels and how big it is, and just that wondering of how on earth is that like that way. So you want that to have that different depth to it in order to give it that sort of feel. Okay, so while you're shading, I also recommend going in and thickening the lines up so that whenever you do it, it isn't very dull on the sides. And sorry I didn't mention this earlier, but the way I am doing this is I'm using a mechanical pencil and a regular piece of paper, but whenever I draw very lightly at first just so I can get the basic lines down, and if I like it, then I draw it in darker. So, I mean, you guys don't have to do that, but it is a very important thing to do. Keep that in mind. It helps a lot with different things, and yeah. Now, as you guys can see, while I am doing this different shading and stuff, I have it go a certain way every single time whenever I do the little scratch lines or whatever, the scribbling. I do it that specific way because whenever it goes along the sides, and it gives, like I was saying earlier, depth to it, but it also helps give the shape that I want to it. So if you guys want me to get a video put out about how to do all of that different thing, well, how to do all of the different things related to stuff like that, how to give the right depth, I will put out that. Comment down below if you guys want that. And yeah, I also wanted to tell you guys that whenever I get my next one of these posted, that there will be a consistent thing of this. I'm gonna need you guys to bear with me. Sorry, I haven't been posting weekly. My schedule's been very, very busy, so yeah. But if you guys want me to start up a series based on this, go ahead and comment down below. Put series, please. And I will eventually start up a whole series about how to draw different things. The way it's gonna work is you guys tell me what you want to learn how to draw, and I will do a majority vote and see. So I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Okay, so now in this part, I'm going ahead and adding a shade line to it after I get this part of this mountain shaded. The reason for that is because of where the sun is located. I told you guys this earlier, but I'm just going ahead and putting the shade line there so that whenever I go to shade the rest of this in, I will know what way it's gonna go. And also, once again, if you guys want a video related to something like that, I will also put that out. Since this channel is about creating things and doing all of that, just don't feel free to share those sort of things with me. I don't really care. And if you guys want something like that, you know, you can all get that posted out in the comment section. I will decide and count up the majority votes. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you later.